Hi, everybody, and welcome to this session of 3 Minute Mentoring. My name is Bruce Knoll, and I'm happy to invite you here for the next couple of minutes to talk about a subject that may be important to both of us. In today's session, I'd like to talk about being enough. How many of us in our lifetime have at some point come to the conclusion that we weren't good enough, that we weren't big enough, that we weren't fast enough, that we weren't smart enough, that we weren't rich enough, any of those enoughness types of things? Well, I want to say that it is really, really important for us to acknowledge that we are enough. You know, Maya Angelou once said that you alone are enough. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Wow, that's really good to know, because I grew up with most of my life thinking that I wasn't enough. And it took an awfully long time to figure out that I was okay, just like I was. And I hope you'll know that too. But if for some reason you find it hard to believe that you're enough just like you are, I recommend that you do two things. I recommend that you take on a coach or a mentor or a guide who can help walk you through the process of confirming that you are enough just like you are, that there are no changes that you have to make, that there's nothing that you have to prove to anyone. And the second piece of that is examining yourself and what you think, because much of what we believe about ourselves comes as a result of what we say to ourselves. I know I found myself very often in my time telling myself that I wasn't good enough, condemning myself for not being as smart as someone else. And Ivanka Van Zant told us that comparing ourselves to anything else is an act of violence against the self. And I have felt the pain of that violence. So I did what I'm recommending you do. I took on a coach, I took on a mentor, I began to receive the guidance from people who could lift me up and help me be not more than I am, but just recognize that who I was okay, just like I was. Well, that doesn't mean that I won't want to improve, but it means that I'm confident enough in who I am that when I take something on, I can improve, but I don't have to. And the way I see myself is that I'm okay and that I can do virtually anything if I put my mind to it. So I just want to say thank you for being here with me today, for talking about the enoughness that we are. And I want to say, come back again when we talk about a new subject in 3 Minute Mentoring. Bye now.